What's up? What a day. What a Saturday. The weather is crap. The thunder was scaring me from across the house. I don't know if y'all could hear that a couple minutes ago. But welcome in. Let's play some Carmen Sandiego. Let's beat this thing. Let's beat this today. Something's up with my camera here. Something's afoot. Something's awry. Unfortunately, that's not the actual music from this game. Should have been. Best moment of the day right here. Cracking the Celsius. Peach vibe. Not my first choice. Not my first choice whatsoever, but you go with what you got. Alright, I gotta get my iPad plugged up here, but we're about to crank this off. Y'all out there this morning? Anybody in the chat? I don't have Stream Manager pulled up. I'm disheveled. See, what had happened was, with the bad weather, the tornadic stuff the last couple days here in Arkansas, I kind of had stuff packed up that I didn't want to get sucked up in a tornado to take to the storm shelter, aka my parents' basement down the road. So, y'all hear that thunder? Wild. I'm about sick of it. I'm about tired of the rain, about tired of the weather at this point. Anyway, so, you know, had important things packed up, computers, hard drives, sacred items like that, and one thing that was packed up was my PlayStation. So, I had to get all that hooked back up, and got to get my iPad plugged in. Used it last night. My band had a show, so I had my iPad out there, and it was about dead. Had to get that plugged up here. I think we're good. I think we're good to go. We're good to go now. How y'all doing? Y'all get you some breakfast this morning? I did. Me and my wife made cinnamon rolls. Sausage. A little sausage patty. I'm still munching on cinnamon rolls over here. Oh, I'm an idiot. You talk about disheveled. I'm just out of it right now. Here we go. Okay. Let's rock and roll, folks. Welcome in. Welcome in if you're just joining. I'm just getting started here. You ain't missed nothing. Except me scrambling around. Here we go. What are we on? Are we on main campaign, or we got to start with Acme Files? I think we got to do Acme Files this morning. No, we failed. We failed that last mission. Okay. That's what we're doing. Here we go. Oh, see if we can remember what was going on here. Oh, here, all right. I missed Common Stream last night, and I just feel like I'm out of sorts with my equipment here. All right, we're still after Paper Star.
Maybe.
All right.
Oh. Something's wrong.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Acme got hacked. Acme's hacked, and they're blaming player. We got a clear player's name. Here we go with the pay-to-flop computer again. Let's get this going. Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up for the sadder stream.
Perfect.
Here we go. Headed to Barcelona. Good a place as any to get started. Be careful, Miss Sandiego. I know Player isn't to blame for any of this, but Acme is on full red alert now. What if Player actually was behind it? It wouldn't surprise me, honestly. Nobody's suspecting Player out here at all.
Maybe.
Except Acme. Okay, sorry, I'm skipping through crap because I already did this, but... Alright. Let's start the museum. Let's look alive.
Got it.
Let's get locked in today. I already missed something. I already skipped through that. I'm sure Vile really appreciated that fact after they'd stolen it. Whoever's running this scheme would have been furious. They must have stolen the real one straight after. Maybe the museum's camera picked up something useful. Let's check it out. Here we go. I'm going to have to put together that stupid computer again. But I know what I'm doing now. Alright, here's the knocked out. Nice work getting in there unseen, Red, but everything okay? You've been looking over that surveillance footage for a while. Yeah, we got a problem here. Someone's erased the hour-long block when the crime took place. Of course they did. Vile probably tried to wipe it. Maybe the museum has backup stored on an external device somewhere. I'd check for that. Okay, here we go. First things first, we're going to check this. As the old saying goes, let sleeping security dogs lie.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe leave him one of those anti-snoring nose strips before you leave, though. Yeah, we knocked him out. He ain't sleeping. Checking the database again to make sure there isn't a cached version of that footage on this system, and nope, nothing. Sorry, Red, looks like we're going to have to find that footage on an external backup after all. Okay, we already found our fun fact, so we just got to do the mission. We just got to do the dang thing. That was probably a surveillance backup computer, Player. All the parts are still there. Good thing they left it laying out here in the open. Watch how quick this happens now. Well. Game, come on. There we go.
Got it.
Decent enough. Yeah. Security footage pretty low quality, but I can see a blurry figure unplugging the replica Mare Nostrum. In the staticky image, somehow we can tell they have striking brown eyes in the black and white footage from the security cameras. There's still suspicious activity. I'm going to stay, but I think we have it. I don't remember getting anything else here. Oh, yeah, this phone. We got to jack into the phone real quick.
Let's do this.
All right, Red, give me a second. Here we go. This is what I'm about. Something about this looks too easy. I was deceiving myself, thinking I was going to mess myself up for later.
I'm in.
I think there was about 2,000 ways I could have done that.
So that's where.
All right, we got a sliver of gold on the flag.
I have everything I need.
I'll quit eating now. Going somewhere with a sliver of gold on the flag. Let's see if we can just go ahead and do it. Oh no, we need suspect clues. Okay. I gotta get locked in. I'm out of sorts. Very out of sorts here. Gliding in.
Let's do this.
Eyewitness reports place a vile thug in this area and at the scene of the supercomputer theft. Go get him, Red. We about to grapple? Yep. 1. Oh! What? Are you kidding me? That was pitiful.
Uh-oh.
Yeah! Here, take my evidence and don't chase me, please. Convenient. Judging by these papers, Vile tried to airlift the Mare Nostrum out of Barcelona first. Got a chancellor's seal on the shipping documents.
See.
Oh yeah, and they got the Capri salad. They like salads.
Too easy.
Suspect clue number 1. They like the salad. Let's go in here. We got brown eyes and a salad. We done eliminated 16 people. We got looting, Sutton Lee spotted, Nettie narc, and a lot of cash.
Hey.
Narrow it down. According to Hyde, Acme agents in Barcelona had their comms completely blocked during the supercomputer theft. Vile would have had to have tech in place on the ground to achieve a local comms blackout of that scale. And that's why I'm in La Rambla, so I'm looking for some kind of Vile signal emitter. A bunch of them actually, spread out across the whole street. I don't remember doing this last time. But where could Vile have hidden them without anyone noticing? Open air flower market or the fountain? Let's go to the fountain.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't seem to be anything there. Okay, open air flower market then. What if Vile infiltrated some of them and hid signal emitters in the merchandise? Then the stalls and customers would quickly spread Vile tech all across the city. Interesting idea, Red. More like an interesting reality. Someone's buried a tiny blinky transmitter in this potted hibiscus I just bought. Nice. Can you hone in on the signal it's broadcasting? Might be a clue there. Here we go. We could be here a while. The general curve of this... Well, hold on. I mean, we're pretty close.
Got it.
Yep. I thought it was going to have that... You know, it's got that other wave you can adjust. When it's like 4-dimensional. I hate those. Thanks, Red. Looks like this signal is coming from somewhere else in Europe. I don't know why, but this code looks familiar. The comms blackout signal was transmitted from somewhere in Europe.
So that's where...
Alright, we're going to Europe. We got gold on the flag.
Let's do this. Ready?
Head to the airport. Look alive. I gotta get that caffeine coursing through my system. I'm not focused. Alright, Europe. So we're looking at Berlin or Reykjavik. Wonder how you actually say that. You want me to see? You want me to look up? I'm gonna see if I can get Google or Siri or somebody to pronounce that for me. Ray. I want somebody to pronounce it. Pronunciation, here we go.
Reykjavik.
Reykjavik. I was close. Reykjavik. Reykjavik. Okay, sure. All right, so we're either going Reykjavik. I'm still going to say Reykjavik. And Berlin. And we got gold on the flag. We got gold on that flag. There's no gold on that flag. So we're going to Berlin. Simple as that. Let's go. Let's get it this time.
Ready, Red?
Last time was a dang shame. You're on the right track, Red. Just scared up some cargo invoices that confirmed the Mare Nostrum was shipped here by train. Oh, we thought that it got flown. After that, though, the trail gets fuzzy. Bet you can find out more on your end. It's easy for you to say, player. Let's go to the River Spree Museum.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, I'm reading all sorts of weird electrical activity in one of the museum's basements here. Worth checking out. Here we go. Let's jump through the lasers. Watch this. She's going to leap off of this and just trust her grappling hook. Look. Why not hook it first? That sucker misfires, dead. Well, you say weird electrical activity. I say secret vial storage facility in a museum basement. I mean, apparently, yeah, probably more than a couple clues down here, too. See what you can dig up. Here we go. Perfect. A little dramatic. I think she could have just walked under that. Perfect. Come on. Give me the 5-star this time. Perfect.
Hey, player.
Halfway to the main vault now, player. Feel like checking out the data on this terminal? Sure do, but if I'm going to bypass security without triggering a failsafe, you'll have to do some IRL rewiring on your end first. Yep. We're no stranger to this. We're no stranger to it now. Let me just take a good look at it. Sometimes you just got to look at it first. I do think I like this from this side a little better. I mean, what a mess. This one's bad. I can't... having a hard time getting my mind wrapped around this one. That probably actually needs to come down here. Hold on. Don't give up on me yet. This is... sometimes it's got to get worse before it gets better. I think this needs to be down here. This right here is causing us grief. For the time being. You see what I got going here, though? This thing is just all kinds of screwed up. Hold on. Hold on. Just let me work.
Got
Just
it.
let me work. Just let me work. The operative paid off aviation officials working for a department of a presidential
On the right
republic. All right, presidential republic. Got to the vault door, player. You're gonna try and breach it. Activating my goggles. Get a better look. All right, here we go. Start low. That ain't it. That ain't it. That's it. Whoop. Next one. That ain't it. Five-star. Get it. Huh. According to these inventory reports, this vault was mostly used to store heavy-duty winches and cables. Did we just freeze? My game just froze. We're back. The game just froze. If that would have froze and I would have had to start this mission over, I would have ended the stream. There's no records of a series of payouts made to aviation officials to look the other way. Pretty heavily redacted, but... a deleted file called flagseal-coatofarms.png. Alright, there's a coat of arms on the flag. File could have used those cables to load out the Mare Nostrum onto a plane. Maybe they airlifted it out of Berlin. I just got a trophy. 5 out of 5. Score a 5-star ranking on any challenge. Have I never gotten 5 stars on anything before? Are you joking right now?
Too easy.
Hold on, I got an important text here. Alright. Let's run it. Going to the Brandenburg Gate. I think this is where we screwed it up last time. Just like in Barcelona, our Berlin-based agents had their comms go dark while the Mare Nostrum was being moved through town. We already found one vile signal blocking device here at Brandenburg Gate, but we don't think it's the only one they planted. Got it. Scanning the code on that device now. Oh yeah, it's definitely part of a distributed network. There are multiple signal blockers spread out in a circle around Berlin. We know the answer to this now. They're all connected to a network labeled customs gates for some reason.
Something's wrong.
Countermeasures just kicked in. If I don't finish this diagnostic fast, I'll get booted out of the system.
Maybe.
Stay frosty, player. How can I help? I remember that dialogue from last time. I think it's 18. I think we guessed 12 last time. It's 18. I should have the knowledge now. Yeah, customs wall. 18 land gates, 2 river gates. Yeah, 18. 18's the answer.
Good call.
Maybe customs gates references where the signal blockers were planted. And if there are 18 gates on the Berlin customs wall, then there are 18 signal blockers in the network. Good thinking, Red. Phew. Alright, countermeasures are deactivated for now anyway, and check out the comment on this code. / blocker in place for Namaste to move the hardware. Codename Namaste?
Who's
That's...
this?
What the heck? I have enough time for one more query before I get booted. And I'm reading 2 backup signal blockers on the same network. If I can track down where Viles planted them, I can see what else I can pull for the code. Where should I scan for them? Scan Berlin's mobile towers. Scan Berlin's river network. Maybe the river network, because there's 2... Did he say there's 2 more? There's 2 river gates also, so if they use the gates, then it would be on the river, and that'd be 2 more.
That went well.
Let's go! Love it when a plan comes together. The Berlin customs wall had 2 extra gates on the river. If there's a signal blocker at each customs gates, I'd check there. Yep, I've got a lock on the backup signal blockers now, but right above water level. Security's pretty tight, but someone with the username Vile, is that an L? Viledrone Local. Remotely access the signal blocker network using the password Contrasenia123.
On the right track.
Boy, what are we talking about here? Those are the suspect clues? Should we go to Hackeshof? Okay, so these are city leads. That one is, anyway. Blocker in place to move. Blocker in place for Namaste to move the hardware. How's that supposed to be a clue? Like, would that have something to do with yoga? Am I an idiot? I mean, would that have something to do with yoga at all? A Sanskrit word meaning I bow to you or I honor the divine in you. Used as a respectful greeting and farewell in Indian culture. Indian culture? I thought that was Japanese. It's Hindu. I'm guessing it has nothing to do with yoga then? How is that a suspect clue? This is rough. Well, her hobby's yoga. Do you say he likes yoga too? I know we're going to have to use this clue because they ain't going to give us much else. Okay, it is used in yoga. Let's not jump to any conclusions right now. Let's not jump to any conclusions. Let's just see what else we can drum up. We got time. Well, we got 3 days.
Hey, Red.
Oh, here we go with this again. See those Teamsters there? See, everything's different because we've done it right this time. I can't believe they stiffed us seriously. They got the cash to print fancy V's on their stuff, but not enough to pay the contractors. Yeah, well, I got their invoice in our safe. You know, the one in the store we've been delivering stuff to? If they keep holding out on us, that paperwork is hard evidence we can take them to court with.
Let's do this.
Hear that, Red? Sounds like we got literal receipts to check, once we figure out which store the safe is in, anyway. I know right where that is. Let's go ahead. I mean, even their name sounds phony. Valuable imports, lavish exports. More like, vile, am I right? Heh, I see what you did there. This guy's got acronym jokes. Awfully perceptive of these two, but I can't just ask them which safe they keep their business records in. Gotta find it myself. Well, that was useless. I know where the safe is. It's right down here. I could have blown through this, but since we messed up last time, I'm just afraid I'm going to miss something again.
Take a look at this.
And they've been known to change stuff on you. This must be the safe. Here we go.
Got it.
There we go. Easy. You just take your time. You just take your time. We ain't in a hurry. Here's the invoice. Pretty unremarkable print job, and it's signed Alias, which, cute, but unhelpful, though. The vile operatives signed their fake name with a clear backward slant. Now, last time, I thought that meant they were left-handed.
Who's this?
But that would mean they were right-handed, right? No, we're going to leave the area. No, we're not. We're going to stay. What else? Okay, they're right-handed. They're not left-handed. That was me overthinking and being stupid. What else is here? Oh, yeah, I think there's another Teamster down here. Yeah, on the phone. Let's listen. Yeah, I know they booked you for a job out of town and all, but if they didn't pay us, they're not going to pay you.
Also,
I'm just trying to warn you that, okay, yes, I did get those photos you took. Nice, ancient city pyramid ruins or whatever. Okay.
Where to next?
They took a picture of some ruins. Let's get out of here. I'm not getting no XP off of this stuff, probably because I already did it. Alright, let's punch in our suspect clue. They're right-handed. They're not left-handed. They're right-handed. One match. Nettie Narc. She doesn't do yoga. I'm scared to death. I don't know if they're right or left-handed. This stresses me out. Alright. Ancient ruins, Mexico City. We know Mexico City is built like on top of like some Aztec something. But look at all this Spanish anyway. Contraseña, coat of arms. Coat of arms right there, center of that flag. We're on the trail. We ain't missed one thing. 0 mistakes. All right. Tenochtitlan, right? This is odd. Local tabloids are reporting that some kind of unidentified flying machine was sighted on the outskirts of town. According to this, it made an emergency landing, unloaded something, then disappeared before the cops could get to the scene. So either aliens are real or Vile dropped the Mare Nostrum off in Mexico City. My money's on the latter. Same. It's weird, though. Some of those flying machine reports are awfully close to Fast Eddie's M.O. Be careful out there, Red. Fast Eddie could be in town. Let's go to the Guanajuato valleys.
Can you hear me, player?
I mean, alleys. I meant the coordinates you sent, player. What now? Not sure yet. I've been tracking a Vile wireless signal here to Guanajuato, but I've been having connectivity issues. LOL. That's because you're getting hacked, bro. All your secrets are gonna belong to me, for real. And that would explain it. Sit tight, Red. I can boot them out of our network, but I'll need a few. Wait, let me talk to them. If they're connected to the Mare Nostrum heist, they might let something slip about it. Ooh, risky move, Red, but I'm game. Good luck.
What next?
Okay, last time, we claimed that they didn't steal the Mare Nostrum. Rafflecopter. Stop muting yourself, posers. I want to hear you whine while I'm cracking your 2-year-old baby net security. #GetGood. I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my armrest here. Last time we said they didn't because I wanted to insult their pride. But I messed this all up. Let's accuse them. Rafflecopters. ROTFLMAO. You think I'd stop my sick hacks to carry a supercomputer around the world like a chump? Hashtag couldn't be me. Yeah, whoever this is, I'm having trouble imagining them doing the legwork on this heist. Or any legwork, really. Agreed. Alright, whoever you are, let's say you didn't steal the Mare Nostrum yourself. LOL, okay, nice theory you got there, Carm64. You got any evidence for it, or what? Because of the cyber attacks on Acme? Because they aren't smart enough. Last time I said they weren't smart enough, so let's just go with this other one. Acme HQ was cyber attacked when the Mare Nostrum was stolen, and Acme comms were down whenever it was moved. That sounds like a two-person job to me. You did the hacking, but it was a flunky of yours that stole and moved the loot. Ooh, look at you, Miss Brain Genius. You figured it all out. Hashtag great job. Hashtag sarcasm. Guess what, though? You still won't catch my mate, Scarskin, because they're too stealth for you. Okay, their code name is Scarskin, therefore they have a scar.
So that's who.
But a couple of them had a scar. Things are getting dicey on my end, Red. The longer we keep this up, the more likely it is they'll crack my countermeasures. Let's break the connection.
On it.
Got it. I've had just about enough of them anyway. LOLOL, vile forever. See you around, dum-dums. Hashtag foreshadowing. Get them out of here. We don't care about that.
No trouble.
Alright, they got a scar. There's multiple people here with a scar. Well, dadgummit. It's a rumor anyway. Let's see if we can confirm it. Okay, it's true. Alright. They got a scar. Two matches, Nettie Nark and Lu Ting. Nettie doesn't do yoga. And we got one right hand, one left hand. A backward slant. If I'm writing my name, it would slant backward. Easier than it would for a left-handed person. It seems like it would slant forward. But what does the namaste have to do with anything? Campaigning for croquet's inclusion in the Olympics. Should we use the recon? I could use the recon to try to eliminate one. This is sketchy. This is getting tough. Palacio de Corios. Let's go to the Palacio.
Aha.
Aha. This is Big Red. The Mare Nostrum is here in this museum. Vile hooked it up to the on-site network for some reason. I wish I had video, but all the museum security footage is on a secure intranet. You'll have to access it on site. All right. We did this last time. We did well here. Carmen's gonna... Look, she done slipped a laxative into this poor guy's coffee. Savage. All right. Let's head into the security camera room here. This might be the first security I've seen in a while. It's actually secure. We're froze again. Why are we freezing? We can't. It's froze again. What is going